Dr. J. The show provides solutions to any of your personal or work-related problems in under 5 minutes. We guarantee you will discover a new aspect of yourself, and you'll see others in a whole new light. To gain this insight, write your questions to jerlik05@gmail.com. If your question is chosen for a show topic, you will receive a free test, a free profile from jerlik.com, the most precise personality profile on the market. Our question today is from Jane in Salt Lake, Utah, and her question to me is, what are personality profiles? Which is an excellent question because there are so many of them. And I think it all revolves around, and as far back as the human condition goes, we all want to know, who are we? What are we created to be? And also, we want to know who we are at our core level. What is our identity? We get so often enmeshed today in the realms of people, the massive amounts of people, and how we have to interact and peer pressure and everything else. We want to know who we are. How are we going to build that core center? So people want to know, can we tell maturity from immaturity? Can we tell how we're growing, what areas we need to grow in? Well, personality profiles try to accomplish that, and the majority of the personality tests try to do it by getting to our core personality. That's what the Myers-Briggs, which is used by 2.5 million people, 2.5 million Americans, I will say, every year, not counting what is used at a global level. And probably not far behind is the DISC. And they try to do this by coming up with what is our core personality. Well, it seems like if they could do this, they could begin to predict, which is what people want. They want to know, if I'm going to date someone, can I predict who I'm best suited for? If I'm going to take a job, can they predict from me? Do I have the attributes? Do I have the talents that will allow me to be the most productive and efficient in that particular position? So that's what things are hoped for. That's how people try to get. That's how companies try to devise their profiles. But the problem is they're not made to do that. Their present constructed format of personality profiles places us in an either-or position, such as, are we passive, are we aggressive, are we introverted, are we extroverted, etc., in how we operate. And they are also constructed, if we take the Myers-Briggs and what we call the forced choice questions, to place you in a position of bipolar. You're either one or the other. And if we want tests to be predictive, there's only one way to do it, and that is to create a continuum that, not that are we passive aggressive, are we introverted extroverted, but rather, when are we introverted, when are we extroverted, when are we likely to show anger, when are we likely to withhold it and behave in a passive-aggressive way. So these are the predictive abilities that they want to extract out from personality tests. It's the same things you want to know. If you're dating someone and you're serious with someone, and you might marry that person, you want to know what to expect from that person, because everyone's on their best behavior. Whether a person interviewing for a job, whether someone who likes you and wants to get serious with you, they all are going to be on their best behavior, and it's not until crunch time or stress time that we're actually going to tell how a person's going to behave. So this is what we're going to get into. We're going to show what the Jerlik Profile Solution does and how it's the first one to measure continuums and how people, and be able to predict how people are going to behave in innumerable circumstances and situations with very high accuracy. So I want you to pay attention as we take this on in the next level, and you're going to see why this is a test that's very different than any other that's out on the market today.